been a while since I've done this. Trying to make sure everything's working right. All right. Yeah, I want to pull it up on my phone to make sure we got a good stream going here. Sweet. All right, so it's been almost a year since I've done this. So I'm going back to doing some live workouts like I did when I first started the channel. Doing a leg day, just gonna be doing my own stuff, some Q&A in there too in case you have questions about training, what I do, whatever, supplements, lifestyle, whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here with my leg workout. I have an A and a B plan for workouts I'm doing now. And today's the A one. So we're doing squats and then the old leg press machine there that we got. So let's get started with the warm-ups. Starting out, just the bar for 15 reps. I like to do these nice and controlled, not just bounce through them really quick. The old knees popping as we're warming up. I normally face the wall, but I want to face you guys while I'm doing it. So, excuse me, I got my knee sleeves. I usually do my first warm-up set. Hey man, good to see you. I usually do my first warm-up set with nothing at all. Then the second one I put my knee sleeves on, then I put my belt on. So I slowly work into it. I usually go inside and do this because it's like, I think it's only like 85 degrees in the garage, but it just rained and it is extremely humid right now. And it usually gets pretty hard to put these things on, so hopefully, I'm not sweating yet, but I just feel kind of like, you know, humidity, sticky, gross, so hopefully I get these on fine. We'll find out here shortly. Because knee sleeves are supposed to be really tight. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough, I think. Which is good for the support, but the downside is that they can be tough to get on. And if you're sweaty, it's even harder. But I've gone to, as I've been doing squats over the years, trying to fix my form and get better and better, I have started with this new hypertrophy mesocycle, I guess we can call it. After I did the powerlifting competition, trying to go down, pause, not like a long pause at the bottom, but just pause and then come back up so I'm not just bouncing out of the bottom. Do I watch one piece? I'm not sure what that is. Can you clarify? I need to change the video resolution. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Seems to be working fine though. And all these, haven't used the recording software in a while. Oh dang, this is tough. Come on, come on. Get on, get on. There we go. I think we got it. I'll just take my camera inside with me next time and put these things on. So I usually don't take this long between my warm-up sets, but when you can't get the stinking equipment on, it makes it a little harder. There we go. Tell you what though, my back was kind of tight. Hopefully this is gonna make it feel a little better. I was stretching earlier because I just got back from work yesterday. Really long day. Flew from South Africa to Kenya to Dubai to Amsterdam to Atlanta, and then drove home. Well, someone drove me. I didn't drive myself. Slept in airplanes and all that fun stuff. But got some good sleep last night, so should be good to go. All right. Now that we through that tough part, getting these things on, we can continue on with the workout. Once I get done today, I'll write in the description what my workout plan is, all the sets and reps. I'll try to put some timestamps in there too, so if you're watching the playback, you can just check that out. Or if you want to sit here and listen to stuff I talk about, you can do that too. Oh, actually, I did 15, but I normally just do 12 for my warm-ups, but a few extra reps to the bar doesn't hurt. So now we're doing 7 reps with 135. Same thing, nice and controlled each time. That sun's coming back out, and it is heating up quick. I'm gonna go up to 210 today. Doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but you don't actually need a lot of weight to build muscle. Good full range of motion, under control. That'll help you gain some muscle. If you can take your ego out of it, you can get a lot out of lighter weights. Oh man. This workout's probably gonna take a little longer than it would if I was to go to a gym and work out, because when it's nice and cold in a gym, you can recover quite easily or quickly. I'm gonna be pouring sweat here in the next 20 minutes. But that's all good, you know? But, you know, don't judge how good your workout is based on how much you sweat, because I could sweat in an air-conditioned gym or I could work out in an air-conditioned gym and never sweat at all, or I can work out here and be sweating like crazy because it's so hot. What we got in the chat? Oh yeah, I might have to try Instagram Live next time. But yeah, I've been doing an A and B split. So I do one thing for my first leg day. I do legs, push, pull, legs, push, pull. So 6-day split per week. And then my next leg day in 3 days, I'll be doing something different. So I'm gonna start doing once a week, going live again when I'm home with my various workouts. And just to show what I'm doing, have somewhere that I can log progress. And yeah, should work out pretty good. So 210, I'm doing 10 to 12 reps on these. So I got 11 last time, so I'm shooting for 12. Not necessarily going to failure on this, but close to it at least. So 210 we got on there for 12 reps hopefully. And the thing I gotta remind myself while I'm doing the set, oops, wrong way, is when it starts getting tough, don't speed through the reps. Still get that pause in. Do it under control. Just got these new shorts from Academy. They're pretty comfortable. Lightweight, stretchy. All right. First set, first working set. Here we go. Again, it's 210. Like I've done, I don't know, 255 I think for 10 before, but what I'm trying to do is make lighter weight feel heavier. So the slower eccentric, control on the way down, pause, not a long pause, but just completely stop, then come back up. Just like when I'm doing a leg press or hack squat, something like that. And really focus on contracting those quads. So, here we go. Halfway. Two more. That heat is killer. All right, first set. 12 reps. So I just keep track on my phone. And that way, every time I go to the gym, I know what to shoot for. Try to at least hit the same numbers as last time. So if I'm, so maybe I'm not feeling great, I can at least hit those same numbers. You know, just maintenance. But really, maintenance is like a third of the volume. So I'm still probably making some progress. If I'm feeling good, push a little harder, a little more. Oh, man. As far as supplements, you can see on the bench here, this is my go-to pre-workout. The grape, this is 2.0. They have a 3.0 now. For the grape candy, I add beta-alanine in mine because they didn't used to put this in it, in the grape one, but now they do. So now I've got a bunch of extra. That one doesn't. And then just my daily creatine. So that's my 3 go-to supplements, which, I mean, really, I'd call it 2 because, I mean, the beta-alanine is part of the pre-workout, so those are my go-to things. And then I'll usually have a scoop or 2 of protein powder every day. Not necessarily after my workout. If I have oatmeal in the morning, I might have it with that. Today I haven't had any, so I'll probably have it after the workout. We'll see. But you want to get the protein in. 1 gram per pound of body weight per day, whether you're cutting or bulking. Okay, that's enough rest. I might have to turn my fan on here in a bit. I just don't want it to be really loud in the live stream, but you know, it's all good. Okay, here we go. See the tacks are sticking out here. because I don't feel like stuffing them in there because I'm so hot. And these things are really tight. All right, I'll shoot for another 12. So once I get 12 on both sets, my next workout, bump it up 5 pounds. Or maybe 10. Just shoot for 10 reps. We'll see. Here we go. Here we go. 12 more. Control. Remind myself this every time. Got it. 2 sets of 12. Oh man. The cardio aspect of that gets tough when you start getting over 12 reps with squats. But again, if anyone's joining in, feel free to post questions in the chat. And in between sets, we can have a little conversation or tell you about what I'm doing for my workouts between sets. And now I shoot for 12 to 15 reps with this. I like to, on my last set, drop the weight 10%. Try to get even more reps. I'll tell you what, man. I was in South Africa. I flew home from there. I was on the treadmill, not running, walking. Because the murder rate's really high there, so I didn't want to be walking around the street in the middle of the night by myself. And I was watching the Trump speech live. Holy crap. Some crazy stuff going on here in the US. People are crazy. Oh man. I'll rest a little bit more, get the leg press ready while I'm recovering from this last set. Tell you what, I definitely enjoy working out in the winter out here a lot more than the summer. Come on. I got this leg press machine from RitFit. Got a video on it. If you haven't checked it out, this thing has been one of the best additions to my gym. Dude, especially with the pad I got on the back there, it really makes doing these leg presses even better. Dang, it's already been 20 minutes. I'm almost done with squats. All right. So, got my 2 sets of 12. So, now shooting for 12 to 15. Take a few big breaths. Just dripping with sweat, it feels like. All right. So, 190 now. Doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but you make it feel heavy when you do those slower reps, pause at the bottom. And the good thing is, your quads start burning, but your joints don't hurt, so that's what I've really been enjoying, because after that last month of prepping for the powerlifting meet, my back was sore, my knees were sore all the time. Now everything feels great. Except a little bit of muscle soreness the days after I lift, but that's a good thing. All right, I'm just talking so that I don't have to do this. But now we're gonna do it. Here we go. 190. Here we go. Ah. 15. Oh man. Oh. I wanted to quit after 13. But I knew I could get more. Oh, man. That was tough. The cardio aspect. How to get these things off. Because I don't need them for the rest of the workout. And now they're wet. Oh man. I see you're watching from India. How hot is it there today? When I left Dubai, it was like over 100 degrees and it was nighttime. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to start washing my equipment more often with all this sweat. It's the downside of a garage gym in the summertime. So with the the leg press, I do one warm-up set of 10 just to get into that motion. Then I do 2 working sets. And the second one is a drop set. So, first set here is 205 on the leg press. Just gonna leave the camera here. Zoom in a bit. There we go. And see how this goes. Set of 10 on the first one. Same thing, slow controlled rep. Little pause at the bottom. Really let those quads burn. Man, really stretches the hips out. Oh, sweaty. Zoom back out here a bit. While I get prepped, actually I did 3 10 twice last time, so I'm gonna go 320 this time. See how that works. Hack squat. I'll talk more about the hack squat and what I've been doing to get better range of motion on that when I do my B leg workout, because I start with hack squats on that one. Very humid. Yeah. When I was in China a couple weeks ago, it was 85 degrees, but it didn't feel that bad because, or no, it did feel bad because it was like 90% humidity. And then I went to Hawaii from there, still 85 degrees, but only 50% humidity, and it felt so nice. It's crazy how much of a difference that humidity makes. But on the hack squat side, I've been putting some 4x4s there to get a little bit deeper range of motion. And I'm gonna make a platform that I can easily put on top of it. And I'll make a video on that as well. All right, do some math. Calculating right. 70 plus 50 is 120. I already had 180 on there, so it makes 300. So now I just need a couple tens. That should do the trick. didn't get the math right, and I was like, man, that was easy, but I ended up doing like 20 pounds less on accident, so make sure we get it right. All right, next set is gonna be a set of, what do I get on here? 10 to 15. Really, I should make that 12 to 15, because 10 should be like the minimum for this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Dig deep. Because it is not gonna feel good. Try to make sure your heels don't come up either. You want to come as far as you can while your heel's still being planted, so you push through your whole foot. And put them low down on the platform. Control. Push. Oh man. 14. Quads burning. Doesn't take a lot. Just takes a lot of intention. Start getting ready for my circuit for after I finish this next set. Because I'm going to be doing some good old stiff-legged deadlifts. Oh, that's going to be great. Nice little platform right there for it. Wipe off a little bit of sweat here. This long hair doesn't help in the summertime either. So that's 14. Now I'm going to do the 320, and then I'm going to drop 80 pounds down to 240. Do a drop set. If you're working out today, first off, good job. And second, let me know what you're working. After this, it's 4 rounds, 4 sets of calf raises, which I'm gonna do leg press calf raises, 4 sets of incline dumbbell curls, seated curls. I'm gonna do 2 sets of stiff-legged deadlift, and then on the second 2 sets of the other stuff, I'm gonna be doing 2 sets of leg extensions. I'm already hitting quads pretty hard, so I'm gonna do a bunch of leg extensions, and it doesn't take much on the stiff-legged deadlifts. It just kills my hamstrings with just a couple sets. So I do 1 lighter set, 15 to 20 reps, and 1 heavier that's 10 to 15. And then they're sore for like 3 days. And I only do it once a week. I'll do leg curls on my other day. All right. So I have to drop both the 35s and 1 of the 10s after this one. Been at it hard since 2020, around March. So 4 years of hard work, put on about 25 pounds of muscle. So it's been good. Slow, steady progress. Come on. Get this out of the way so we can see better. Man, I can already feel my quads. But that's a good thing. That is good, that's what we want. There we go. That is what we want. I'm trying to make it easy. Just gotta remind myself that this is the last set of this. Just push hard. It's gonna burn. That's a good thing. Do it quick. It's 13. I think. Sometimes it gets hard to keep count when it gets tough. All right, from 320 down to 240. intense. Oh, it's hard to stand after that. So now, take that off. I don't need it for leg press. Woo! That was tiring. This stuff set up. Any more chat? Okay. I highly suggest keeping a log of your workouts, because it's pretty motivational to be able to look back and see how you've improved over time. Sometimes you could start to feel like you're just going through the motions, you're not making progress. And you look back and see, oh shoot, I was leg pressing 50 pounds less for the same reps, like, 6-7 months ago. Didn't realize I've actually made some good progress. It helps you to keep going strong. Okay, so. Fix this real quick. I'm just dripping sweat all over the place. So I got 13 and 9. Tell you what, if you notice, like, I pause at the bottom, go to the top, and then try to come right back down, because when you get to the top, you can lock your knees and rest. I'm trying to keep them under tension. So just hitting the top and then controlling it right back down, oh my goodness, like, it makes them burn so quack. It's gonna say much faster, but quicker. So much quicker. If you notice, I think I forget what number rep, but I did pause at the top for a minute just to get a breath, give my legs a second, and go back into it. But you see fitness influencers and going through workouts in their videos, and it's like all fun and games, and they look like they're training hard for a couple sets, but this is what it's about. Spending an hour and a half, just pushing yourself hard towards your limits. Consistent diet, getting enough protein in, and you make progress slowly over time. Oops, I put 14. That was only 13. That's what happens when you got slippery fingers. Oh wait, wrong thing. That's for calf raise. Never mind. Okay. So 155. 90 plus 45 is 135. Let's make it 160. So I don't have to move as many weights around. All right, leg press, calf raise. Let's do this. I need this guy. Need this on here in a bit. All right, here we go. Somewhat of a lighter warm-up set on the leg press. And I put my feet on the little red crossbar. 20 reps, nothing exciting. Just like everything else though, So you want to get a good stretch, push. All the way down, pause, and push. Not just go boom, 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 boom really fast. It can help to do a couple sets, light sets of this before your squats too. Really warm up your ankles, because ankle mobility and flexion of your foot can be a problem for a lot of people in getting a good squat depth. And warming up your ankles like this can really help with that. And there's my phone. Who'd be calling me? Spam. It's spam. Spam risk. All right, let's move over to here. Make it a little bit brighter. Got 155. And I'm shooting for, actually, you know what? Forgot. Got my curls first. Move this stuff out of the way. I was thinking I was doing curls after. This is why I keep track on my phone. Because even though I do the same stuff, I still forget. Especially when it's this stinking hot out. Because it is ridiculous. And we're doing, since it's the first set of biceps, just doing a warm-up set with 20s. I only do 3 hard sets, but I'm pretty happy with my bicep size. I'm not trying to really make them bigger, so I'm just slow progress on them, if anything. Same thing with this. Up, control on the way down. Right now I'm sitting at about 185 pounds. Pretty comfortable, easy weight to maintain. Competed my body, not my body, my, what's it called? Powerlifting meet. At about 179, which that scale is like 1.5 pounds lighter than mine, so I guess I'd be around 183.5 now. So pretty much, like 3-4 pounds above the weight I competed a month ago. Gives me enough energy to push hard and do well. All right, get this on real quick. I like to use these so that my, what's going on? Is this working right? Okay. So that my grip isn't a limiting factor. It's just holding, you know, close, this is 155, but holding close to 200 pounds, my next set especially, trying to do up to 15 reps. Starts fatiguing the forearms, and that's not what I'm going for. If anyone has any questions or joining in, feel free to post them. I'll try to answer what I can. Based on what I know, what I've learned in my training, what I've done wrong. I'm not afraid to say I've done wrong. I could be wrong about stuff now, but even if you're not doing the ideal program, being consistent will beat being perfect almost all the time. And I mean, like, if you're consistently perfect, that's ideal, but dang, I'm really wet. But being consistent with subpar versus being perfect with inconsistent working out. Consistency is key. Here we go. 15 to 20. We're not going to bounce off the bottom. We're going to touch and come back up. Oh man. Those last 5, I really start to feel it in my glutes too. Goodness. I only did 17 last time. Oops. Oh no, that was leg extension. There we go. I did 18 last time. Now we did 20. So I'll move up 5 pounds for my next workout. How hot is it? It's 80. Let's see what it's saying now. Right now, sitting about 85 with some pretty crazy humidity because it rained really hard right before I started, so it was like a steam room in here. How's it been going, Mike? Tell you what, my joints have been feeling a lot better ever since I switched back to some higher rep stuff with some pauses. Because my back and my knees were starting to hurt towards the end of that powerlifting phase, end of that month. All right, let's get some more calves here. This time, hey man. This time we're going 235. Oh, what do I have on there right now? I don't even know. Too many weights. So I got 90, 135. I think it's 250. We're just gonna go 250. I don't feel like moving weights around. Wait, is that right? 135, 70. Dang, dude. I can't count right now. It's too hot. Gotta get my calculator out. Yeah, it's definitely insane when it's hot out. But the bright side is I'm sweaty. I do have a fan in there, I just haven't been using it. See, 45 times 3 is 135, plus 35, plus 50, 220. I'll throw a couple tens on and make it 240. Can't count, man. Ugh. Shooting for 15 to 20 reps here. It's kind of a, not really a second warm up, but a little bit lighter weight, doing 15 to 20. And then after that, it's gonna be like 10 to 15 for the last two, maybe 3, we'll see. The thing that's hard with doing high reps is still making sure you do the full range of motion, pause, and keep going. Halfway. Two more. 19. Oh, it's burning. Ugh. Ow. It's the worst feeling when your calves start knotting up. One of the worst feelings. Especially if you get a cramp. Last summer I did a really hard leg workout. Did a ton of calf work. And then I think it was my right calf. I was at my buddy's house. I'd sweat a bunch. All I did was drink some water pretty much afterwards. My calf knotted up so tight for like 10 minutes. It was painful. And the next day, it was hard to walk on it. Oh, look at that, already at an hour. I like to get done around an hour. But when it's this hot, sometimes that doesn't happen. Especially when I don't have my fan on. That just shows how much I care about the viewing experience for y'all. So it's not loud and annoying. I have tried having music on before, but then I start getting all kinds of copyright strikes, and it's annoying. So I quit doing music. So throw in some music if you're watching. You can listen to it for both of us. All right, 45s. Shooting for 10, at least 10 to 12, 10 to 15. We'll see what happens. But just like I said before, really want to focus on not just speeding through the reps because it gets hard. And curls are actually one of my least favorite exercises. 45s for 12. All right. One more set of whatever those things are called, stiff-legged deadlifts. Going up to 190. It's time for 10 to 15. One of my daughters loves the way that sounds when the weights slide on this bar. One of my other ones hates it. So it's funny when they're out here with me. One of them will be going, ah, another one's going, I love that. That's kids for you. They're funny. All right. Oops. Just sweated all over my phone. Last time I got 12 with 190. So shooting for at least 12. Something to keep in mind too. Like my leg press, I went up to I went up to 320. Even if I had done 310 for the same amount of reps as last time, I would still technically be doing more because I went higher on my squat before that. So I would have, hey bro. Huh? No, just live video. So I would have worked harder last time before the leg press. And then it makes it even more difficult to do that same amount because I did more weight before it. So if you hit a PR on legs or something, don't expect on your next exercise to hit more weight as well. You might even be doing less weight because you're more tired from doing heavier weight before that. But that's enough talk. All right. At least 12. Sweating all over the place. By the way, those are called Versa grips. Oh my goodness. So that was the first 2 rounds. Now we got 2 more. This time with leg extensions instead of stiff leggers. I'm gonna strip this real quick. Get it out of the way. Get this ready. I don't have my watch on, but my heart rate feels like it's up there pretty good. We're at like an hour and 10 minutes or something. Again, you don't have to work out as long as I do to get a good physique. That's me saying I have a good physique, I guess. But you just need to push yourself hard. And I'd be going through this definitely faster if I was at a gym with some air conditioning. However, I'll caveat that with, you might have to wait on other people because, you know, you're doing a circuit of 3 different exercises and someone's probably gonna hop on something after you get off. All right. I think should be 300. 300. I'm shooting for 15 reps. All right. circuits. So the whole point is that you're going through it, hitting different muscle groups so you can keep going quicker. So even though I'm having a hard time breathing, I can still move on to my next lift. So let's do it. Back to the 45s. Here we go. Control. Oh man. 11. Oh, my eyes are burning from the sweat. All right. Now, leg extensions. Like that sweet Tahoe over there, 2-door. It's my favorite car right now. Old trusty. Same thing with these leg extensions. I don't necessarily pause at the top on this, but I try to control it on the way down. Get it up there, control the descent. Come on. Tell you what, try doing a set of that, 20 reps. It is a lot harder than hopping on there and busting through 8 fast reps. We're almost there. Last round. so I get some ice water, but there's no one in the kitchen right now. So I'll live. Here we go. Drop set of calf raises. $300 down to $230. One more, come on. Ah, 15. Put these on backwards. Maybe I did it on purpose, so I don't have to do as much work. Or I have more reps. I'm not pulling that off, so we'll make it 240. Wanted to get 10, but that wasn't about to happen. Down before I forget. 240 and 15. Dropping down to the 40s on this last set. Control. Try on that last one, still let it down slowly. Because you're still getting hypertrophic yield. How do you like that for science terms on that eccentric? So even when you're done, control that last rep. All right. One more set of leg press. And then I can get a shower. You're not coming along for that. All right, that was 40s for 12. Last set. Add a little weight on this one and do a drop set. Here we go. I feel like I just got done running, which I don't really run, but doing hard cardio is this heat. Here we go. One more. That's it. That is it. So sweaty. It's kind of gross. That's all, folks. Again, that's okay. Yeah, it's still working. That workout was powered by HTLT subs. I am affiliated with them. I've got a link in the description. 10% off. I think it's still 10. Maybe it's 15. I don't know. It's been a while. But I only promote the stuff I use. Even have videos on the channel showing what I would and wouldn't use, what I think is a joke, a waste of time. No matter what company you go with, I mean, all of them are pretty close to the same. Formulas and ingredients. But just about every company is going to sell stuff that you probably don't need. But who knows, maybe someone does. But that's it. Like, subscribe. Got a new video coming probably tomorrow. And I'll see you next week for push workout, my A plan workout, A push day, whatever you want to call it. This is A day for legs, B day is coming up next. I'll see you on the next one.